Hey, how's it going, everybody? It's Mr. All Day Everyday from Grand Theft Analysis, here to do another review on the Grand Theft reviews, and I have a special exclusive for you guys. I have the Elder Scrolls Skyrim. Let's see what it's looking like after this. Alright, everyone. Hey, it's Mr. All Day Everyday here recording a walkthrough of Elder Scrolls Skyrim. And if you're tuning in now, I appear to be getting my head cut off. And by some big strong guy, and what the whoa, 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 there's a dragon! There's a dragon! Holy Velastic pickles! Whoa, mama, that's a big boy. Now, I want to get straight into the presentation of this game, because as we all know, Bethesda has pretty much presented themselves to be the best RPG making company. And if you guys want to look at that, and that's pretty much debatable with a lot of companies, but you have to look at it. They pretty much developed the Elder Scrolls game. They did a couple of developments with the whole Rage saga, and then on top of that, they have the Fallout series. So one thing I want to say about Elder Scrolls is the way they market themselves, because automatically when you open your game, you automatically notice that it's a package. Because nowadays, with a lot of games that you actually buy, you don't get too many things inside your, you don't get too many things inside your case. I mean, even the manual is real thin these days, but Bethesda, they actually go upon their way, set outside their way, and actually put full content inside your cases. So that's a plus right there automatically. You get a full-length manual that actually show you how to do things. And when the last time have we honestly got that inside our cases for a game that we pretty much wanted for the longest? And on top of that, they give you a full-length map of the entire freaking world in Elder Scrolls. Now, I know a lot of you can't see that, but if you buy this game, that is a huge plus, because this game is so freaking big. Like, the video I just recorded, I recorded that Friday night, and I have been playing the game. I think I only slept 3 hours today. So, I'm going to actually do this video actually pretty short. I'm going to get straight to the point for this review. So, sorry I've been delaying so much, but let's get straight into the presentation. Like I just said, with Elder Scrolls, you get a full-length map that show you everywhere you can go in this game. On top of that, the manual is beautifully explaining everything that you can do in this game with your character. And on top of that, the moment you load up a game, it pretty much, to open the cinematic, there is none, but you get to see a lot of the toolbars of equipment that you actually use in the game. And that is a huge plus. Now, I want to talk about pretty much your options. As far as option goes, when it comes to explaining how to necessarily use certain equipments and attach them to your player so you can pretty much do a quick draw and use them, Bethesda, they pretty much didn't do a good job explaining that throughout the campaign of your game. And that's a downfall, but it's not enough to outtake this game. This game is seriously crazy. It is crazy. I played it for about 9 hours now, and my eyes are bleeding. I'm exhausted, but I'm going right back into the game after this. So yes, as far as presentation goes, one hell of a way to market your game when you pretty much give out a 65, 69 case with just the game we're expecting, but you get a manual and you get a full-fledged map. That is a plus. And on top of that, as far as the game looks, the game is not the best graphically game on the market right now, but what can you really expect from an RPG game that is so massive for this caliber? This game honestly puts about 200 to 400 hours of gameplay in this game from what I have read. I have friends that have been playing this game for about 16 hours now and still haven't even indulged in the story mode. Now, what games have you ever played for 16 hours that just continues the campaign? Usually the campaign is over by that time, but not in Elder Scrolls, and I honestly think they did a good job of handling that aspect and the expectation that we all believed that they were going to exceed in this RPG game. Gameplay, on the other hand, Bethesda has done a good job at simplifying controls. Nowadays, a lot of games, we don't get the fun factor that we used to have back when the PS2, PS1 days, or even Xbox or Nintendo days. Where pretty much, you had 2 or 3 buttons that you pretty much could master in a couple of hours. Or, some gamers was exceptional at this. And they will actually pretty much master the controls fast as hell, is what I want to say. But nowadays, gaming has become so complicated, whereas you have to pretty much practice. It's become a competitive sport, like I said, and that's a lot of key aspects that we lose in gaming, whereas we forgot the foundation of what gaming was even set for. Gaming was an experience where we pretty much have fun. It was you could just sit down and play when you were bored or you were alone, and the game pretty much take you out of your world and put you in theirs, and you could have fun exploring it. But a lot of games have become competitive. But what Bethesda's Elder Scrolls Skyrim, I honestly have to say, I never played an Elder Scrolls game, but the gameplay is fantastic. There's maybe 4 controls you actually need to learn. Because with R1, you pretty much, that's your strike and your melee attack. And then L is honestly the block. And those are simplified. That is easy. So all I have to pretty much worry about is blocking and attacking. There's nothing else I pretty much have to worry about. Honestly, I mean I mean, you were pretty much like, oh, that's easy, but guess what? There's no online factor with this gameplay. So yes, you know, you pretty much go around town and pick up items that you can find to pretty much survive in your world as far as gameplay. So you'll pretty much, as far as gameplay goes, you know, you hike and have to adventure and pretty much travel to new locations to pick up new items and objectives, or even go ahead into the main story. But occasionally you'll meet pretty much bandits or thieves or giants on the way that pretty much will get in your path and pretty much try to stop you. But they're not too complicated to actually fight off. And that's a huge plus, because nowadays a lot of games make you complicated, and then we get, I mean, a lot of games get too complicated, and then we get cases on the news where a kid or someone, you know, overreacted about a game and, you know, commit suicide or did some physical harm and stuff, and that's sad, because this game actually doesn't do that. It pretty much puts you in the world. It's simplified. You don't have to pretty much worry about dying unless, you know, you're under the age of 7. But other than that, you're perfectly fine. Gameplay is simplified. It's the best simplified game that I have played in a long time besides Sonic Generations. Alright, yes, I'm going to get straight to the verdict, only because I have played this game for 9 hours, but 9 hours is usually the end of an ordinary game today's campaign. But with this game, I have just reached the scratch of the surface. So, with that said, if you guys comment below or thumbs the video, I will definitely give you guys a second honest review on Elder Scrolls Skyrim, simply because of the fact that 9 hours just isn't enough to really review this game. So, because I'm not working for IGN or GameStop or anyone that had the game for a while now, I'm pretty much giving you the best of what I'm going through right now. I am pretty much on level 4 at this point. Yes, level 4 after 9 hours. So, yes, with my verdict, if you're looking for a game that isn't, you know, if you're looking for the next graphically visual looking game that will pretty much make your eyes bleed with awesomeness, this is not your game. This is not your game. But if you're looking for a game where you can control every aspect and every scenario that comes along your journey, this is your game. If you're looking for a fun factor game, this is your game. And if you're honestly looking for that next foundation of fundamental gaming where it's not too complicated, it's not too hard to play, you can play for hours, you will never get bored, I can say this is your game. Because here on the Grand Theft Reviews, you know, I can't give you scores. What exactly am I basing the scores off of? When we have people like, I hate to say IGN, but I love IGN, where they give games like Uncharted 10s. And what really are they basing it off of? You know, we really don't know what they're basing these scores off of compared to other titles. So like I said, if you're looking for this game is wow. If you're a new gamer and you're looking for that new next gaming experience, you're tired of playing puzzle games, adventure games. Well, not necessarily adventure game, because this is an adventure game, but you're tired of playing sports games. It doesn't have a couple puzzles in it, but you're just looking for that new fun experience, and you're tired of playing games that you're stuck on first-person shooters or Call of Duty. Definitely pick up yourself an Elder Scrolls game, because I can honestly say after 9 hours of playing, it is worth your $65.39 hard-earned cash. Now, what other games can you say that? Well, Assassin's Creed, you know, I can say that. But this game definitely is a bang for your buck. And I'm sorry that this video is a little short. Yes, I put a little clip from my walkthrough project I was doing. If you guys want to see the rest of that, please comment below and thumbs it up, and I will gladly put that on the Grand Theft Reviews. Now, I want to say this has been another review from Mr. All Day Every Day here on the Grand Theft Reviews. And please, guys, have a blessed day.